Grand Rising World, it's the Sun here with high vibrational information. Today is Thursday. It's the 23rd, and that means 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's the 5th day. We on a day of change, guys. We're on a day of change. We're in the office, and we're feeling great. Energies are extremely high. Vibration is extremely high. Awareness is extremely high. Life is extremely high, right? Movement. So today I got a good video for you guys today, for real. And I'm gonna talk about the frequency net, right? The vibrational net and what it is, break down what the vibrational net is, why it is, and how we can escape it and stay above it so we can always be moving at our best possible, just best case scenario in every situation. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. Like, real talk, frequency net. So the frequency net is cast by our government, right? So you know how we live in a cosmic sea, right? I always tell you guys we live in a cosmic sea. So there's energetic waves, right? There's EMFs, right? Now these waves, right, like how your cell phone is, and you know how it picks up that signal on your cell phone, right? And you know you can't see the signal, but you know that it's still coming in, right? Well, those same waves are going around, all around us, everywhere, okay? Now your brain is a receiver. You got to remember, your brain is a receiver. Your brain is decoding reality on the outside, all right? So everything is happening in here, okay? Even though you think everything is happening out here, it's happening in here because your brain has to decode it and then project it out of your eyes, okay? Because it's actually proven fact that we are projecting and everything is happening in here and nothing is happening outside of us. So that means that we are conscious creators of our reality. But besides that, we're operating in this cosmic sea. Now this cosmic sea is low, it's vibing low, right? It's literally a prison that you can't see. Like when Morpheus told Neo in the Matrix, you're born into a prison that you can't taste, touch, see, smell, or hear, right? But a prison that was for your mind. So let me tell you how the prison of your mind works. When you're born into this world, automatically, whoever you're with, your mother, your father, whoever raises you, they're programming you. The only thing that is happening is they're only transferring from what they know in their own mind, right? What is happening in the world at the time you are conceived and you come into this world, right? They're programming you and you learn from their belief system. And then you go out into the world and then you get conditioned by all this stuff out here, right? So the moral of that story was that is the vibrational programming that they put us in. Now that is the prison that we're born into that we can't see or hear because they are already programmed. So now that prison mentality, and I'm not saying everybody's like that because some parents are awake and like some of you guys were actually raised by conscious awareness people, right? Like actual gods and beings. So I'm not talking to those people, but for everybody else that is trying to figure out the road and what the fuck's going on with themselves in the world, is that your family just programmed you, and it's not even bad, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's bad. They just told you whatever they knew. That's all they did. They transferred information. The same thing computers do. They transfer information, right? Exchange of information. So when they exchange that information to you, when you were a child, you came in. So now this perception on how the world is already programmed. So already right here, it's already boxed. It has already started. The conditioning has already started. Now the conditioning goes further more when now you're in school and now they're teaching you, right? Because program or tests, right? They teach you how to spell. They teach you how to do all these things, right? They are prepping you and telling you what they want to know. So all this information of this system, because you were born free, you came in not knowing, and all of a sudden you got plugged into a system. Now you got to go to school. Now you got to get shots. Now you got to do all these things, like, because you were just born into the system. And like, oh, everybody's like, that's just how it works. But that's not just how it works. That's a system that was designed and forced upon everybody, okay? So we're going to unprogram from that system and learn about that system that actually manipulated us, and learn about the system that actually boxed us, and learn about the system that we are breaking free from. And that's why I'm about to go into our brain vibration. So our brain vibration is picking up all the waves that are around us, right? I'm just trying to put this in like the best way possible of like words so you guys can comprehend, because it's extremely difficult to like like channel like this truth so you guys can really understand it. So um you know when you're high in spirit, like you could be high in spirit, like, hey, what's going on, and you're up here, so you are radiating and vibrating outside of the vibrational frequency, because when you're in it, people are low. You ever see somebody right there and like they're all in their thoughts, or like they can't actually grasp control of their awareness for like 2 minutes, like conscious minutes, you know what I mean? Like practice, like, damn, okay, let me look at the flower, like let me see the flower, like let me listen to the wind, like is the wind blowing, like what are the like, are birds chirping? Like bring yourself into the awareness of now, and bring yourself into raising and rising your vibration, because the highest awareness that you could be in is the awareness of right now. All right, so I really guys want you to understand that the awareness of right now is letting you know that you are here in this moment. You're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, you're not trapped inside of here. See, people are trapped inside of here. You know how the brain is, like they're locked inside of like these little rooms inside their brain with no way out. And so we're on here trying to break people out of here and be right here in the now, so you could actually take the mask off and you could actually see what's taking place. Now the vibrational net keeps you vibrating low. So I'm not saying like I don't get on here and say, hey, don't do drugs, like don't have sex, like although like I would say like don't do it, but I don't judge you for doing it, you know what I mean? But what I'm telling you is this though, you have to be aware of like whatever you're doing outside of yourself, any substances that you're taking, any energies that you're mixing, you are bringing your vibration lower. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say what you're doing is bad. I'm just saying that you are bringing your vibration lower, and the reason why you bring your vibration lower is because you need time. The body needs time to maintain itself. It needs time to heal. When people be like, oh, you gotta heal, literally you have to go heal. Like you need to go lay down, like you like put your mind at ease, like and just chill and allow your body to go through the process and the process of regenerating itself, right? You have to regenerate this thing. The reason why people are not advancing and people are not are stuck in places because they're not giving their body enough time to regenerate their new cells, right? Your body is constantly co-creating, constantly like being alive, constantly dying, and you're constantly moving and rebirth, and you are shape-shifting. Literally, you are getting older, younger, taller, smaller. You're working out, getting smaller. You are shape-shifting your body. You are controlling your body. So when you give yourself time to charge what you need to, like an optimum battery, like charge all the way up, you know what I mean? You know, like when your phone, it get low, then it start going slower, and then the battery start dying faster. That's the same thing that's happening with us. So when you generate yourself and you relax and you eat some fruit and you drink some water, right? And you just sit back and you go like observe some trees, or like you go to the beach, like just on your time, turn the phone off, like literally unplug for a second and give yourself time. Like we unplug and we're like, we gotta go back in. Like we so like I bet you could look at yourself right now and unplug from your phone and see how much like of a pull that energy is pulling you back. It's like come back, you left too long, and you be like, damn, I gotta go back in. So like that is the fight right there within itself. Just breaking down concepts for you guys, you know what I mean? Get on here and talking and just like letting y'all know like what is happening. Like I'm regenerating. Like I'm not the same as I was yesterday, and sometimes I go on times where like I don't smoke or I don't drink, I don't have sex, and I have little binges to where I go like 30 days, 60 days, right? And then I go back to like smoking, and I go back to chilling, you feel me? But I give my body time to regenerate and travel further into the future, because you are becoming yourself. Like how can I, as you work yourself through your chakra system, everything that's happening is going to happen on the inside. Like you're going to change internally, okay? And as you shift and you change internally, your outside is going to mirror that. You're going to be an actual reflection of what's happening on the inside. So I'm right here and I'm talking to you guys, and I get on here every rising, right? And I communicate, I say these messages, and I'm on here because all this stuff is happening on the inside of me. So you guys get to know what happens on the inside of me. So you guys really get to truly know what I be going through and what type of time I'm on and how I move out here. So when you see me like, oh, he's operating like that. And so I want you guys to know that everybody is showing you themselves. people on the outside, when they're bad people, when they are going against themselves, all that is happening on the inside. So that lets you know where they are in the chakra system. That lets you know where they are in their evolution. That lets you know who is truly in the future, who is truly in the past, right? Because honestly, if we're gonna go on the type of time they be talking about, then I already took off. You already took off. A couple of people, we're already gone. Like, we're just communicating this message to people to tell people, like, hey, whenever at your own discretion, but this is what's taking place in the world, and whenever you want to choose to come, we'll be waiting for you, right? Because as you go through this process, we left all these things, and we'll be waiting for you on the other side. So vibrational prison, breaking the frequency net and staying above it is when you can be in the now, you can be in the aware, and you can really maintain that energy. Like, you have to maintain your energy, and the only way to maintain your energy is to give yourself time to charge, all right? And the only way you give yourself time to charge is that you have to unplug from what I call the matrix, but unplug from the world, unplug from the social media, unplug from just technology in general, because you come from the earth. When you go back to the earth and you heal with it, and you get back in tune with where you come from, like your own personal roots, you start to develop your powers. You get psychic powers, you get intuitive powers. Everything starts to just make more sense, and you start to flow more freely than when you're on the frequency of technology. Technology is anti-nature, you know what I mean? So that's my little message for today. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys soon. Let's keep growing, keep progressing. Let's get into it.